Hey everybody, Mushbeard here, back with some more Monster Super League. I had a request the other day to go ahead and show a Golem B5 team because B8 is really hard with the square slots, and B5 is the one below it, where you know the highest one before it, where you could farm square slots. So I'll go ahead here and try to show a kind of a free-to-play team that you can use. My Lantra is not leveled up yet, although he may work. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. What's going on? Alright. Got it under control. What we're going to do here is we're going to run Siren, Shelly, Mona, and I did this with Anubis, but I mean, if you're looking for more free-to-play, I don't... How much health does my Anubis have? 23. So the Lantra may be able to survive. We'll go ahead and do it with Lantra. If not, I can show you with Anubis, the Evo 2. This is Evo 3, but fire candling is farmable, so that's kind of why I want to try to put it in here. But if I leveled it up the rest of the way, 5-star to 50, it'd be fine. There wouldn't be any problems with it. So, but we'll go ahead and show you. And the reason you kind of do B5 is because this is dark, B8 is light. It's one of the hardest ones to do. Because you can't really bring dark monsters, because normally you bring elemental monsters, so you take half the damage of normal, and you also do 50% more damage than you normally would, so that kind of helps. But light and dark don't, they're strong against each other when you're attacking, but they're weak against each other when you're defending. So you really don't want to bring into a light dungeon, unless they're really good, well ruined, a bunch of dark monsters, because they're just going to get blown up, and vice versa. So you really don't want to bring a full... I mean, you could possibly bring a full light team in here and hope the damage spreads across. But again, your runes would need to be pretty good for that to work. And getting a full light team can be hard. You get light Nike, which I'm currently working on all the fusion stuff. Man, is it expensive. But I'm slowly getting there. It'll be great once the truffle event comes out later today. Because then I can farm for truffles and farm the last of the materials I need, which is just the wood Kokomon, to finish that off. But anyway, so that's really why you want to do it. So a lot of people suggest basically you do your wood team for B7, and then you use those gems to kind of help you get a fire team for B9, which will then get you the triangle gems. And then once you've collected enough of the diamond and the triangle gems from B7 to B9, you then use that to help you form a B8 team to farm square gems. And then once you farm those as well, then you would move on to B10. So it's kind of like, almost like they kind of put it out of order, where 8 should be B8 should be B9, but that's neither here nor there. That's the way they chose to do it. So you can do that. Buff breaker, that hurts. Which means I might die. Is that really? Oh yeah, that's gonna kill my candling for sure. Oof. He definitely is a lot weaker. He must not have as much defense either, because my Anubis, I did this last night just so I was testing stuff, and he didn't have any problems. But it seems like my, there she goes. Oh, she got killed before she could use it. Hey, it didn't work. No, we're not gonna, well. Could she solo it? Possibly. Nah, she's not gonna solo it now. If he gets up all the way, he'll be fine. But we'll switch him out for Anubis, and I'll show you. It definitely works. Where's my Anubis? There he is. So that is the recommended way for gems. Kind of B7, then B9, then back to B8 is the safest way to do it. If by chance you happen to have your wood team happens to be heavy in diamond slots, then you could farm good enough rooms probably to use your wood team in B8 if they were heavy in diamond slots. But I'm not. As I realize, I made my wood team, not even just my wood monsters. Like most of the monsters I have are not heavy into diamond. They're a lot of triangle and square. So I'm working on my fire team right now to do the triangle part, because I'm collecting these diamond gems, and then I really don't have anywhere to put them, because I don't have a lot of diamond slots. So hopefully that'll change in the future, but It's at least helping me farm a little bit to get the fire monsters going, which is why I was raising the Canling. But yeah, you can see this goes a little better. I just need to make sure, yeah, Anubis just jacked that guy up. Just make sure that my Siren gets the heal off. I did this like 6 or 7 times last night with the Anubis. Didn't have any problems. So, of course, now that I'm recording it, I'm sure it will epically fail. But, kaboom. And I would actually recommend, if you could, go mono element here. Like, replace wood mono with water lat, which mine's only 4-star and not runed, so that's why I'm not using him. But you could easily do that as like your water tank, and he would benefit from the plus defense that the Siren lead gives. And then if you used another water attacker, that would also benefit from the same thing. I'm trying to think of the best ones to use. I mean, if you caught a water Anubis, the water Anubis has really high attack, so you could use that. Water Mona is farmable. You could use her. So that's another option. That's probably a really good one because, like I said, she is farmable. Monas are actually rebirth right now as well, so you could easily do that. And I think that would work out really well. Other water attackers, I'm trying to think. I mean, that are farmable, I can't think of any right offhand. You might be able to pull a water Phibian. Before then, it's a 3-star. Really, there's not a ton you need. I would recommend the Water Mona at that point. If you're gonna run a mono element team for B5 here, I would recommend the Mona. So I'd go Water Siren, farmable, Water Shelly, farmable, Water Lat. While the Water Lat itself isn't farmable, all of the evolution material, the Wood Lats are farmable, and they're 2-stars, so they're easy to get to make that Evo 3. And then Water Mona is farmable, so that would be a completely farmable team if you went all water. Plus you get the defense skill from the Siren lead. I think it works. My Anubis died. That's actually the first time my Anubis has died on this, but as you can see, the other 3 finished it without a problem. Like I said, if the Canling was actually level 50, it would have worked out just fine. But you get a rune, you sell it, and you do it again. But yeah, hopefully that helps anyone that's having questions about B5. If you need help, let me know. The other guy left, a picture of his box, and I recommended basically the team I just gave to you, which was for him. I recommended the Siren, which he had, the Shelly, which he had, the Water Lat, he had at 5-star, and then he had a Water Valkyrie. So I said, use her. But not everyone has that, so I use my Anubis. You could use Water Mona. That's completely farmable. So that is my suggestion. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. This is Mushbeard. I am out.